Hello, what's up? Okay, this damn thing just didn't want to act right. Come the hell on. Okay. All right, Chris, go ahead. Put any questions? Need to get this stuff off. May I know how Larry feels about the text message I sent him last night. All right. My guys and ancestors that will protect me. Guys and ancestors that will protect me. So, hey, Mercedes, just donated. All right, I saw your thing. Mercedes, you'll be after Chris. Let me go ahead and write that. All right. And to my guys and ancestors that will protect me. So, for Chris, how does Larry feel? How does he feel about the text message Chris sent him last night? How does he feel about it? Chris, plays 2-3. How does he feel about it currently? How does he feel about it 2-3? How does he feel? Let's see. The Fool. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. So depending on it, on the nature of it. So the Fool will usually go towards taking a leap of faith and taking a risk, as well as freeing yourself from something. 3 of Pentacles would usually go towards teamwork and building, trying to work at something here. So either he may feel like maybe kind of excited to get back with you if that's what that was about, or maybe he may wonder if there's that window of opportunity, or perhaps like what you said gave him enough umph to maybe kind of like free himself, even though there's a part of him that may still want to work on things. It depends. I'm not done. Let's hear the shadow side. So this would be the Devil. This would go towards fears making something worse than what they actually are. Honestly, this is starting to feel like maybe he was scared at first, or he was worried about something at first. 6 of Cups would talk about the past, history. And then 9 of Swords. This feels like past expectations, like anxieties about something here. So depending on the nature of the text, how do you feel? Or how he feels. If this is one where like you're contemplating letting this person back in, letting them help you, um, they may feel a bit excited because perhaps they were kind of like worried that you were still going to free yourself from them. If this was about like how you feel about things, it definitely put things into perspective because of the past, about because of certain things this person was doing that either made you feel intimidated or gave you way too much anxiety than you deserve to have. And it was just more so of like clarifications as to why you'd be leaving, or why you'd still be leaving, like letting things go, as well as maybe this was a thing where, again, he still feels attached and is still concerned, but also could feel like this is maybe what I need to, finally maybe move on from the situation. Um, Again, I don't know what was said. So if any of that resonates, take as is. Tell me more about how he feels about it currently. Because I place two. Three. Tell me more. Temperance. So that would talk about feeling at peace or feeling for the need to have balance or needing balance or being balanced. King of Swords. It's like he understood it, but also may want to like hold himself back. Yeah, King of Swords. Maybe wanting to be in his ego, but understanding that you're justified or that you have a right. Or maybe they still kind of feel a bit fired up and maybe feel like things are unfair. Yeah, especially here with the Five of Swords. So Five of Swords will talk about shooting yourself in the foot. So that's self-sabotage, of course, as well as being manipulative, trying to toy with something, or having internal conflict. So depending on what it is that you said and why you said it, again, maybe this could have made him feel excited to maybe kind of like at least be near you or work on things. Um, but understanding that there will be boundaries, or him understanding, why you're going uh, behind. It may kind of like have him in his ego, but he knows that he can't really argue against it at all, or at least too much. So again, it really depends on like what it was about. Um, if it was about anything else, let's see. If this was about something else, which I have no idea about, perhaps the spreads would point towards the need to, how would I say this, like be smarter about things. Maybe the need to kind of like, you need to hold water, you need to shut your mouth, kind of like protecting your energy here, or we can't keep this up. Like there can't be a repeat, there needs to be a change. You'd have to tell me what the text was about, because otherwise than that, I mean, there's different ways I can really interpret it. So yeah, it resonates. Okay, good, because I'm just like, hey. But that's like whatever you texted and whatever I said, like since you said it resonated, then that's how he feels. What's your second one? But yup. I have a general for this week. Yes. Give me a second. Okay. So there we go. So my guys, what the hell was that? Okay, that was probably another. All right. My guys and ancestors that love protect me for Chris. General, general reading for Chris for this week. General reading for Chris for this week. What does she need to know? What does she need to hear when it comes to this upcoming week? What is it that she needs to know, needs to hear when it comes to this upcoming week? Actually, let me use this deck. So all of a sudden now it's just like, let me do this. My guys and ancestors that love protect me. What does Chris need to know, need to hear when it comes to this upcoming week? Like general reading, like what does she need to know? What does she need to hear when it comes to this week? What's up, please? 2, 3. Okay. Okay, 8 of Cups. Oh, I see here. So maybe you could be closing something out. So this is like finally walking away, finally detaching. Ace of Swords. High Priestess. So this week you may be drawing the final line at the sand for about something here, or for something, for somebody. And High Priestess would talk about your intuition, as well as this just basically reminding you like you know why. Um, yeah, 2 of Pentacles, King of Swords. To perhaps keep balance, especially like towards somebody that's been cold, or somebody that you feel like hasn't really been that understanding, as well as maybe this might make you a tad bit uncomfortable or um, sad a bit, but it's like necessary to like maybe to do this. How I say this in more stuff like a straightforward manner, like being logical about it. Don't think too much on it. So yeah, 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Maybe when it comes to your long-term happiness, like things that you do to build towards it, you feel confident and happier. Yeah, the Magician I see here. It's like you begin to work on manifesting what you want in life. Again, especially when it comes to like what you want to make you happy long term. Um, this can also talk about your manifestations kicking in as well too. Tell me about the Magician, 2, 3, or at least like the energy of it being around. Yeah, because you've been putting in a lot of hard work. What else? Cross out, please. 2, 3. King of Wands, King of Cups, the Hierophant. When it comes to relationships, there seems to be maybe a fire sign and a water sign that's significant. Usually Sagittarius heads King of Wands, but this is all fire, so this is like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then Scorpio heads King of Cups, but this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then the Hierophant can talk about Taurus, but there seems to be like 2 males that come up when it comes to relationships for whatever reason here. Why are these 2 people here? Stop, please. 1, 2, 3. Why are they here? Why? 7 of Pentacles. Oh, you making a decision about like who to really invest with, who to build with. So that comes up in the question, or at least there's that energy that's present. Yeah, the Hermit, King of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles here. It's like more so doing reflection about who would be stable long term, like who could definitely be a provider. And tell me about King of Pentacles, 2, 3. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Yeah, because it's like I've already been through the ringer, so it's like who is going to show up? That's for one. So love comes into question. Anything else that she needs to know and hear about this upcoming week? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. Anything else? So here's 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Justice. So maybe when it comes to legalities or somebody doing the right thing, there could be like some sort of conflict ahead. So 7 of Swords, of course, I would talk about deception, like deception that you don't see coming. And since 5 of Wands is right next to it, could be something that's petty. Who or what does this have to deal with? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. Maybe something to do with a water sign woman, or maybe something to do with like a monetary opportunity or a new beginning. Let me see. Let me see here. Is Chris the water sign? Is she coming up as Queen of Cups? Is this her energy coming up as Queen of Cups? Plus Perseus, negative card for now. 6 of Swords, potentially. This would talk about the energy of forward movement here, like trying to move on from something. So maybe. Why is Knight of Cups here? 2, 3. 6 of Wands. So Knight of Cups and 6 of Wands. So that would talk about maybe carefully and in a caring sense, like going towards trying to win, or somebody that may care too much trying to win something. I'm not necessarily too sure. Let me pull this. Okay, nothing else. All right, cool. Stop doing that. Okay. Damn it. When it comes to this deceptive thing, whatever else, what is this talking about? Who or what is it talking about? Who or what is it talking about? Stop, please. Who or what is it talking about? I'm going to take this too. And then there's that. Confusion. Woman of the world. Ending. Doubt. Confusion. I don't know if somebody would be trying to knock you off balance or trying to end something here for you. Maybe cause some doubt here. Let's see here. Destruction. That's the Tower. Who the fuck is this? This feels like somebody doing some shit on purpose. Who the hell is this? Who does this involve? First off, please, 2, 3. Judgment. Maybe a Sag. Doesn't have to be. This is somebody, I don't know if this is somebody bringing back up a situation, because Judgment can talk about resurrecting something. This can also talk about like decisions being made. Sounds like Larry. I'll confirm if it's him, because I don't know if there's a woman in this. Judgment, Nine of Swords. It's like somebody trying to bring something back up to maybe cause you to feel off balance. Or they're just like, oh, well, this bothered me, but like, did it really? Is this a man or a woman doing this? Man or woman? 2, 3. The Tower. Scorpio. Again, man or woman? Man or woman? 1 card, 2, 3. Strength. So strength has a woman in it. And then at the bottom is the sun. Here's the whole thing. The sun, these are kids and these are mermaids. So I'd be careful. Let's see here. Is this involving Larry? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 8 of Wands. Definitely could with the 8 of Wands here. Does this involve Shannon? Positive card for yes, negative card for no here. The Fool. Possibly so. 8 of Wands. The Fool here. The Fool can talk about, I mean, 8 of Wands is forward movement, like quick movement, quick communication. The Fool can talk about somebody being stupid. Does this also involve a woman? Another woman? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Page of Pentacles. Possibly so here. So here's what I see. There's something about like you cutting ties or drawing, drawing the final line in the sand. I can't talk. Alongside your hard work paying off. That's for one, as well as making decisions in love when it comes to 2 men, and then maybe some bullshit coming up, like people trying to knock you off balance. Any advice when it comes to that last part? Any advice for South, please? 2, 3. The Moon. 4 of Pentacles. They need to really protect your energy from these people. Like, don't let them make you feel too troubled, and to see from a different perspective. Yeah, because it's like these people are toxic, trying to cause shit with the Devil here. But that's what I get. It's like, why can't people just leave it alone? But that's what I see. Mercedes, go ahead with any questions. Also, let's see here. I saw Karina, you will be after Mercedes, because I saw your thing come across. Thank you. You're welcome. Wait, can I get messages from Spirit? Yes. Give me a second here. 2, 3. All right. Okay. Oh, I'll use these. All right, my guys and ancestors, I love protect me. My guys and ancestors, I love protect me. So for Mercedes, messages from Spirit. Spirit, what do you want her to know? What do you want her to hear? What do you want her to know? What do you want her to hear? So please, 2, 3. All right, 7 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. If you've been taking a shortcut or shortcuts for something, stop. 6 of Pentacles. Also, don't let anybody short you out. That's for one. Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So that can talk about, like, if we're talking about another person or energy in general, that would talk about deceptive actions that seem to be pretty routine, kind of more so like premeditated, calculated, maybe even doing some research in terms of like making choices or whatnot, especially maybe when it comes to give and take and forward movement here. So if this is you, it's not like you're doing anything bad. It's just more so like if you've been cutting corners for something, to try to like reach a particular goal or to move forward, stop doing that. Let's see. Tell me about Seven of Swords, 2, 3. Nine of Swords. Tell me about Page of Swords here, 2, 3. The World. Tell me about the World, 2, 3. Seven of Wands. There's different things I get from that. It's more so like this too. If you've been worrying about somebody, like if somebody's going to get back at you or if somebody's like trying to do something underhanded, they're wanting you to leave that behind and not necessarily be so defensive. This can also talk about somebody here coming up on you because they're not over something here. What the hell is this entire thing talking about? What are you guys talking about? When it comes to the spread, what are you guys talking about? So please, 2, 3. Also, maybe there's something about like money in a vehicle or having to give money to travel and move forward for something. I don't know what that's about. But what is this whole thing? Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is petty conflict as well as, you know, just conflict in general. Somebody starting some shit. The Devil. The Sun. So the Devil will talk about toxicity or things that don't need to be happening. And then the Sun here, that will talk about happiness or maybe something to do with a Capricorn and a Leo. Let's see here. Three of Wands and Judgment. Oh, I see here. So there could be like some sort of energy from a person coming from afar that could be coming towards you. And it's just more so the type of thing of make the wise decisions and to not, you know, engage in it and, you know, focus more so on your own happiness. Tell me about the Five of Wands, 2, 3. Yeah, the Tower. So that will talk about people or somebody or something being destructive. Talking about the Devil, 2, 3. The Lovers, especially maybe when it comes to a particular connection here. Somebody, again, something that's at a distance or something that you've been waiting for. Wait a minute. Are you guys telling her to take... What are you guys telling her about it exactly? Because I think I got it. Could I please, 2, 3. The Star. Queen of Cups. 2 of Wands. 4 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands. And the 4 of Swords. I see here. Oh, maybe when it comes to dramatic things and people, don't spend a lot of time or a lot of your energy contemplating or doing a whole lot of reflection. Spirit really wants you to, you know, focus on your healing and your growth and stability and take another direction away from it and invest, again, more so into like family, friends, or the home. Invest more into your success. This is more so, I feel like, saying like to leave like certain people that bring bullshit alone, or a particular situation that is bullshit, to leave it alone. You guys telling her to leave bullshit and people alone? Positive for yes, negative for no. That's a no. Is it to leave a particular person alone? Positive for yes, negative for no. Maybe. What are you guys trying to tell her exactly? For stop, please, 2, 3. The Moon. Queen of Pentacles. Have the Moon, 2, 3. Either to balance out your thoughts, or I don't know what the hell they're going on about. All right, let's see here. Again, what is this entire thing about that you guys are trying to tell her? What is it about? Because I'll please 2, 3, because this is going all over the place. What is this? What are you guys trying to tell her about? Oh. Power, secrets, strength, wealth, scandal storm. So scandal can talk about a lie or, you know, like a scandalous situation, one where things may not necessarily make sense, something you're not supposed to be involved in, and then something rocky. Wait a minute. Are you guys telling her to avoid a certain person with hidden drama? Positive heart, yes, negative heart for now. No. Are you guys telling her that she's about to step into some drama? Positive heart, yes, negative heart for now. No. Okay, then what the hell are you guys talking about? Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna just do this entire thing again because I don't know what the hell we're talking about. Right yet. Let me. I'm a little bit confused. Yeah, because I'm just like, what are y'all talking about exactly? I'm like, if it's not this, if it's not that, then what is it? All right, we're gonna try this again. Again, all right, to my guys and ancestors that will protect me. What is it that Spirit wants her to know? Messages from Spirit, love messages the Spirit have for her. From top please, 2, 3. All right. The Empress. So the Empress, this can talk about you. And so the Empress is more so the energy of, you know, being creative, being abundant. The need to give more to yourself, the need to realize that you are that person. 6 of Swords, so forward movement. The Devil reverse. So the Devil reverse will talk about letting go of toxic habits, situations, people, being released, not bothering with that sort of energy here. But here's what this feels like: something looming over or in your energetic field, or trying to cross into it, should I say. So I would say this much: be careful of certain people and things. Like if you know certain people make drama, or if there's a particular situation that you shouldn't be bothering or whatnot, stay out of it. I'm gonna see exactly what this is about. Let's see here. So again, this would talk about forward movement. Justice is reversed. I mean, this can talk about bad karma, things that aren't entirely legal, um, feeling like something is unfair. King of Wands is reverse. Here's what I can say. Something that this does feel like is this. Maybe the need to kind of like move on and leave something behind, something that you may feel a bit angry about still. Like the need to kind of like release yourself from the shackles of the situation, even though it's unfair, or it feels very imbalanced here, or there's like a very imbalanced person in it. The need to kind of like leave it behind, you know, move forward from it, move towards better things. As well as King of Wands reverse can be somebody that has lost confidence. Tell me about the Devil reverse, 2, 3. Death. Yeah, the need to kind of like let something go. That is letting something go. Talking about King of Wands reverse, 2, 3. 8 of Cups. Again, they need to let something go here. They need to detach, or maybe there's somebody around you that can't detach from you. What is this about? For top please, 2, 3. Let me know if it resonates at some point. Let me know again. What is this all about? For top please, 2, 3. So the Chariot. So this is about like either something you or another person hasn't moved on from. This is a lack of forward movement. This is stagnancy. If this is being literal, this can talk about car issues, so be careful. The Lovers reverse. So this is a incompatible connection, a breakup, people having issues connecting in general here, arguments. 4 of Cups. That feels like something sour. So they may be talking about the need to kind of leave something where it's at, like if there's any sort of connection around you or situation that just isn't working out, there's a need to maybe like cut your losses and let it go rather than let it linger. um this resonates more. Okay. The Fool. Yeah, the need to really like find long-term stability elsewhere and free yourself to take risks. Yeah, taking risks when it comes to long-term stability, so like career, relationships, and whatnot. Let's see here. So my Ten of Pentacles, 2, 3. Yeah, the Sun reverse. It's almost like this: if it's not working out and it's not really making you happy or not giving you any progress, then leave it alone. Talking about the Fool, 2, 3. Even if it may seem like there's potential, like potential isn't going to do a damn thing. Like either it's going to happen or it's not. Yeah, Five of Wands reverse here. The thing is, things shouldn't be costing your peace. Things really shouldn't have any conflict, as well as the need to not fight for something. I think this could be telling you, like, when it comes to certain people and situations in life, drop it. Especially if there's no forward movement. If even if like you saw the potential, like potential versus reality are two different things here. If the reality of the situation is like this person sucks or this job is ass or whatnot, that's reality. Take it as is and make, the appropriate decisions. Is this going towards any specific situation or person? For top, please, 2, 3. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Page of Swords reverse could be, like, if this is going towards a person, could be going towards somebody that maybe you wanted a new beginning with or an offer from. Somebody that could be, like, very in and out, kind of immature, maybe a bit of a liar or a shit talker. Knight of Wands, which, again, that's this could be fuckboy energy. This can also talk about like being very passionate or sexual towards a person. It's not necessarily saying like, oh, I, don't have feelings for you, but like this is somebody here that can only deliver physically or in a particular fashion, right? And then Page of Swords is reversed. So this will talk about lies, slander, yeah, gossip. Um, and again, like not talking the best. Yeah, the World reverse here. I think something is stopping. Honestly, something isn't progressing here, is what this feels like. Maybe there's a need to manifest something else. Tell me about the Magician, 2, 3. Eight of Wands. It's time to maybe manifest something else that can move forward here. So there's a particular situation or individual here where things aren't budging, things aren't moving forward, and you need to drop it. Anything else that Spirit wants to tell her? For South, please, 2, 3. Anything else? Seven of Cups, King of Swords reverse. Making good decisions. It makes sense here. So Seven of Cups, we'll talk about choices and options, but they need to be careful because not everything in this cup or in these cups are what they seem. King of Swords will talk about somebody that isn't very level-headed and very in over their head. And Judgment is more so about how you make decisions, how you assess things. So maybe when it comes to certain choices and options, when it comes to people, especially maybe somebody that's in over their head, be smart about it. Yeah, Seven of Swords over. It's more so like this. Of course, take things at face value, but it's like if something sucks or there's certain aspects to the situation or person that aren't making sense, or it just seems like, okay, this is ass, it more than likely is ass. If it looks like a dog and it sounds like a dog, it is not a chupacabra. So I think Spirit is letting you know that there is something in your life that's not working out or it's not moving forward here, or when it comes to certain people and situations, fuck the potential. If it's not working out, it's not working out. Move on. Better. As well as when it comes to choices and options, when it comes to people and whatever else here, you know, let reality guide you. Like, hey, if it looks like shit and it smells like shit, it's shit. But that's what I get. What's your last one? Karina. Karina, you're at Mercedes. This shit going back because it's starting to taste like ass. Can I get messages from Abe? Yes. Abraham Lincoln. Yes. All right. This is it right here. Good. Messages from Abe to Mercedes. Messages from Abe to Mercedes. What does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? What does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? Please 2, 3. Alright. Deep down, I know I'm the problem and it sucks. If I'm not mistaken, I think we've discussed this person's problematic behavior or something. I don't know if he's like really mature. I forget. I hated how you called me out on my bullshit. Or wait, no, this is the guy that you like. I don't know. No one will ever understand or love you the way I did. Since this is in quotations, this is just more so of like a guilt trip type of thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry that I betrayed you. Okay. This person is a narcissist or has narcissistic tendencies. Do you remember when we first met? I keep thinking of ways to fix this mess between us. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay. And then at the bottom is, I'm way more emotionally invested in you than you think. Yes, I like him. Okay. Let's see here. Also, give me 1 second. All right. Let's see about some of this. Well, let's see here. Let's put I'm way more emotionally invested than you than you think. Chrysopolis 2, 3. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands with the 5 of Cups at the bottom. I don't know if this person makes it seem like they're kind of like blowing you off, or maybe things are a bit disappointing when in reality it's like this person wants to give more to this situation and wants to see things maybe go towards the future potentially, or at least like wants to take things in another direction. Let's see, any cards in particular you want me to clarify, because I don't know where to start. The betrayal card. Okay. So what's with I'm sorry that I betrayed you? What's with that? So please 1, 2, 3. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. They could be taking another direction in the sense of like giving elsewhere and not giving you much. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a card of betrayal. Yeah, Seven of Swords. This is them going behind your back. Yeah, something disappointing that they did that maybe you're in the dark about. What is it exactly that they did? Two, three. Five of Swords. Something manipulative. Seven of Wands. Maybe like they keep pushing you away. Something that's hidden. Come out the Hermit. Two, three. Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups will talk about emotional investment. So maybe they're investing elsewhere. Is that what that is? For some please, two, three. Either that or they're hiding their feelings. High Priestess, the Chariot, the Lovers. Yeah, it's very quite possible that they are. High Priestess would talk about secrets or a secret woman. I don't know if he's like talking to anybody online. Because you have here, you have the Lovers. So he could be talking to other people, honestly. Yeah, the Lovers, yeah, investing elsewhere. So that's what I see with that one. Any other card? You remember when we first met? That's the card under. Ow, ow, that one. Okay, here. I keep thinking of ways to fix this mess between us. Let's see here. What's with this one? What's with this one? Stop, please. Two, three. Ow. Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups. There's something here about like really wanting to maybe clear the air, especially surrounding like emotional detachment or like why he walked away. Because I really don't know like how, excuse me, this situation is going between the both of you. It's more always here. I think this person wants to communicate more effectively and move things forward because maybe he feels like things were unstable. Now, if nothing bad's really happened, then it could be pointing towards something happening in the future. Yeah, and then karma. So this is right, like recognizing him, acknowledging the consequences of his actions, or you know, seeing cause and effect. I think it's more so like he wants to have clear forward movement, or at least doesn't want to be on bad terms or whatnot. Let's see, what's with this person as a narcissist or has narcissistic tendencies? What's with this one? Stop, please. Two, three. Six of Wands. So this person, this may be more so of him having narcissistic tendencies. Six of Wands is a card of being very proud and prideful and arrogant, as well as sometimes even taking the credit for other people's work. Two of Pentacles. I see, especially when it comes to how he makes choices, how he balances things out. He may not be too balanced in his connections. Yeah, Ace of Cups. It's like also, and that's the whole thing. And this comes across when it comes to like actual narcissistic people. They put out this whole thing as in like they hold such huge potential. And like you can see the picture to have like, you know, great love with them, a good family and everything else. But in reality, it's like they do things that push you away with the Four of Cups, like being very like reject, like, you know, rejecting people, rejecting affection here, um, withholding affection at times. So it's like manipulation almost. Uh, Tell me about Two of Cups, two, three, Three of Swords. And see here, this person may be even saying and doing hurtful things when it comes to connections. Talking about Two of Pentacles, two, three, Ten of Pentacles. Honestly, so this person may have narcissistic tendencies, is what it really feels like. Maybe very prideful, arrogant, can also give off somebody that can fulfill, you know, what people would want in relationships, when in reality they cannot. This person may also be kind of like a bit of a heartbreaker. So that's for one. Let's see here. That's why you would also have don't hate the player, hate the game. It's almost just like, well, you know what, hey, shit like this happens. It's almost like that with this one. What's with no one will ever understand or love you the way I did? First off, please. But do you remember when we met? Because why is that important? Like, what's with do you remember when we first met? Why is this important? Why is this important? First off, please, 2, 3. Could be like just a reminiscing type of thing. Why the Hierophant? Okay. King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Tower, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Perhaps you coming into this person's life unexpectedly. I see. It's just more so like them in their head about it. Maybe they felt like they were in a good place at that time and didn't expect to meet you. Yeah, the Magician. It's just more so like the feel of like, so much can happen here. So much can be created. That's why. It's basically him, you know, looking back, being in his head. Any other card, or are you good? The one you mentioned before, that one. Yeah, the no one will ever understand or love you the way I did. Yeah, this one. This has quotations around, and again, when it does, it's just more so like a gaslighting guilt trip type of thing. So what's with this one? Course top, please. 2, 3. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. It's almost like, you know, well, if I wasn't around, you wouldn't be feeling stable, or, you know, we wouldn't be able to, you know, create so much. Yeah, the Magician, the Tower. It's like losing his shit and being reckless with his mouth. Yeah, Three of Swords. Almost like, well, you wouldn't have anything, or you wouldn't be anything, that type of thing here. That's why that's there. Typical shit talk. Any other card, or you good? Ah, I also have to remember that. I'm good, thanks. You're welcome. All right, Karina, go ahead, put down your question. All right, me and Alex aren't talking. Am I on his mind? I want to talk to him, but I refuse to reach out. Hopefully he does. I'm not gonna lie, I almost read that as like, hopefully he's dead. He's a Gemini. Oh, I know how Gemini guys work. Eventually he'll talk, try to come back around at some point. Let's see here. So let me get my other deck. Move out the way, honey. Move out. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Right, to my guys and ancestors that love protect me. For Karina, for Karina, for Karina. Right. Is Karina on Alex's mind? Is she on his mind? Is Karina on Alex's mind? Death is here. That came up. Is she on his mind? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Death. Humidity. 4 swords. Give me a second. Get your ass down. Get down. Now. Down. Do you think I'm playing with you? Get down. Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right. Anyways, sorry. Death. 4 swords, 7 of wands, 3 of wands, Knight of wands. So 4 swords is the contemplation card. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And he may still be on the defense, or he's thinking about maybe the argument, maybe wondering like, are things going to be done, or maybe thinking about ending things. I don't know. 3 of wands would talk about the card of waiting, the Knight of wands here. So maybe at some point he will come back in. Let's see here. Tell me about 4 swords. Yeah, 7 of cups here. So he's definitely in his head about things. So yeah, you are more than likely. Tell me about 4 swords. 2, 3. Give me what? I guess you just lost it. Let's all lose it today, huh? Let's all lose it today. Let's all lose it today. Get off. I don't know if he's thinking about how immature he was. Is this boy thinking about how immature he was? Positive card, yes. Negative card for no. 8 of swords, not necessarily. Although that's kind of like what it felt like. Get. Uh-huh. Come on, page of wands, 2, 3. 8 of cups. OMG, I think you're right. What do you mean? Let's see here. Page of wands. This can also talk about like feeling heated. I don't know if he's thinking about like walking away, or wondering if you're gonna walk away. Think about how immature he was is crazy spot on. Hey. Let's see here. When it comes to Karina, what is he thinking about exactly? For top, please. 2, 3. This one, what is he thinking? 9 of swords, 6 of swords, 5 of swords. I don't know if he's wondering if you're gonna like be moving away, or if you'd retaliate. Give me a second. Get the hell off. Get off. Anyways. Go ahead and look up there if you wanna. Matter of fact, come here. Oh yeah. Anyways, is he thinking that is Alex worried that Karina's gonna leave him behind? Is he? Positive card, yes. Negative card for no. Page of swords. It may be in between, like he might be wondering if you are. Is he worried that she's gonna retaliate? Positive card for yes. Negative card for no. The Hierophant, maybe. Again, really? Really?
What?
Is this snoring?
Can't help it.
Oh my god. Again, is positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is he worried that she's going to retaliate? 2, 3. I wouldn't say he's worried, but he's wondering if you would. 9 of swords, 6 of swords, 5 of swords. He could also be wondering or thinking what, like when it comes to you, maybe how much in your head that you are in the situation, or about like the argument or whatever your interaction was. Is he going to come back and talk to her? Press out, please. 2, 3. Ace of Cups, so that's a yes. Ace of Cups, the Emperor. Yeah, that will talk about him taking the initiative. So I'm getting a yes. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Maybe this person coming in kind of fast. But underneath it is the Devil, so be careful what he says or does. Is he going to apologize to her? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of likely, but I wouldn't be surprised if he said something along the lines of, well, you did say this, or this was your attitude, or this was your demeanor type of thing here. So again, but then you have your Ace of Pentacles, so he may offer something new. Again, is he going to apologize at least? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. The Lover, so far I'm getting a yes. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, Five of Cups, the High Priestess. He may start to feel remorse, or at least like may know that he has to, because like if you decide to kind of like keep your energy to yourself. So yeah, you are on his mind, and I think eventually he is going to come towards and, you know, apologize, or at least like say his piece. Mind you, energy can switch up, but that's what I'm getting right now though. I don't know if he was saying like, fuck you and your hoes, you know, we gonna come over there and beat your ass. Trust you will be dealt with. Don't look at me like that. Period. I want him to reach out, but it's kind of his fault. It is his fault. All right. Remember, women in male-dominated fields. Thank you so much. You're welcome. But that's what I get. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go now. Unless somebody sent something that I did not see, and so I'm gonna go ahead and go. All right. Thank you everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Shit. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, everybody, thank you everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Can't talk. La, la.